yeah, sure, try to get big, but do it with the quality. All right, maybe we would have the
Flex Wheeler, you look like the most statuesque physique ever in history. They were like, Dorian's big. He's big, he's got more muscle, he's in better condition. You understand in that show.
polished because we're saving that true meat for the Olympia. But I'm most definitely
Gloating about it. That's amazing. Yeah, so you think, do you like this? I know you
why someone wins over the others.
Right. Okay, Logan.
That's what's exciting. Okay, Logan, Terrence.
Terrence, of course. You think
Terrence slightly, but I still see Rion is so good at that. Now that I've managed to get over on my channel if you can. And just remember that I'm here for you guys. Nothing and just like please remember that I'm here still. And some pineapple and kangaroo. So that was my protein.
Morning cuddles with the boys.
Spend a little bit more money, glass bottled water, whenever I'm traveling, just to try to help eliminate plastics.
Good morning. It is Friday, the 12th of September, coming up to 4 weeks out on Sunday from my first show, and 5 weeks out from the finals, which is a week after, obviously. So today's a high day. It's not as big a high day as last time because we're that close on the edge of condition. So the last two high days that were back to back were 750 carb each. We've dropped that down to 600. So we're going to do 2 days at 600 probably. Once I check in tomorrow, that may change. But we just didn't want to push the mark too far away because we'd rather just get ahead, get that condition, and then we can just sort of cruise into the show. We can pull back on lipolytics, we can pull the cardio out, we can just go to steps. And just sort of cruise in and freshen up and just cruise control really. So that is the goal. So little top up that's been doing every weekend. I'll run you through my day and I'm going to eat meal one. Meal one is 3 whole eggs with some veggies and 100 gram of jasmine rice, 120 prawn and salt and pepper. So let's get it.
I want you to check in again with me. Because we are getting close now. We are getting close. And I mean, mate, a fucking lot can happen in 4 weeks. A lot can happen in fucking 5 to 7 days. So I am not concerned at all that we are going to be ready. We could be ready in a week. Literally in a week. If I just said, right, fucking toe down, this is what we're doing, and made a slight adjustment and put some cosmetics in, you'd be there. So I think it's just making sure that we hold on to performance and just let the body just ease there over this next couple of weeks and then start freshening you up. And just give it what it requires. And it's going to be, we're probably going to be checking in daily after this weekend, mate, at 4 weeks out rather than 3, because I just want to make sure that we're absolutely fucking nailed on. And we react to what is needed on a daily basis. So yeah, I'm super happy. Let's crack on, get that food in today, and then let me know what.
Not my camera. Don't you fucking start with me. Where's the air fryer gone? Oh, it's there. Does anyone else do this? I've got. So, this was the first drink that I had this morning. Actually, no. I had this filled with Gas Mark 10, Let's Fucking Go. Now it's filled with Pit Stop Nutrition Nootropics. This is a peppermint green tea. That's the electrolytes I took on the bike, the cross trainer. And then that's filled with water. I'm a fish. Good morning, big dog. Thank you very much for your midweek check-in. Mate, you're looking so much better already. Like, how crazy is that? You know, after we got over that bit of a bump. Right, so we've got the pre-workout going in. This is pre-pull high day. We've got 30 grams of whey isolate and a ginger creamy. And then 100 grams of cream of rice. This is banoffee flavour. Banging in prep. Not so nice in off-season. It's a little bit sickly. 100 gram of banana, 20 dark chocolate, 2 gram of pink salt. We're going to eat this, we're going to get to the gym, I'm going to train some fucking delts and chest. Right then guys, we are off to the Mecca, the Ultraflex Gym Derby. Got to be one of the best gyms in the UK. I forgot to put my phone on charge. Sorry dude. If you are watching this video and you are thinking about doing a first timers show, competing for the first time, I'm going to give you some advice that I wish I knew or wish that somebody gave me when I first competed. So the first one is to do with food. Now a lot of people get this back to front. I made this mistake. I made my food very, very, very tasty in a diet phase. So I would be adding condiments and sauces and cooking it in a fancy way, and the food would taste so palatable that when I finished that small portion of food, it just triggered my cravings and then I just wanted more. Now as I've gotten older and wiser and more mature, whenever I go into a diet phase, I keep my food as plain as possible. The only seasoning that I have on it is salt and pepper. That is it. Tell a lie, I have a little bit of tomato ketchup, the reduced salt and sugar one on my eggs, and that is it. Now, in the off season, people stop making their food as nice as what they do in prep because they're not as food focused. Now, when people start to struggle to eat the food in the off season, I think that's the better time to actually add in condiments and sauces to help you actually get that food in if necessary. So that's something that I wish someone would have told me, because it can really make your first prep very hard. You speak to anyone who's done a first timers show and they will tell you that the food focus is the hardest part of it all. But not to worry, if you can get past the first one, the next one is definitely easier. I think like anything, it's like riding a bike. The more you do it, the more experience you gain. It's not such a surprise, and you know what to expect. The other thing that I've done differently this prep, which is the first prep I've not used it, Trenbolone. Extremely overrated. I'm basically nearly peeled at 4 weeks out, and I haven't touched Tren, and my sleep is fantastic, my mood is better, I don't have a short temper, I'm not as agitated. Don't get me wrong, I still have the days when I feel a bit shitty, but all those negative sides of Tren for me are just not worth it. And as well, the longevity side of things. Like, Tren is extremely neurotoxic. If you run Tren at a higher dose for an extended period of time, because of how neurotoxic it is on the brain, it can actually be irreversible. So that's the scary thing about it, and I love my brain. I don't want to fuck my brain up, so I will stay well away from Tren. So this is just a message that, Tren is not all that it's made out to be. You can make plenty more progress without Tren, because then your emotions won't be affected, your sleep won't be affected, your skin won't be affected, your brain won't be affected. To me, it's just not a good trade-off. The risk to reward. You can get a lot more out of other compounds that you can run at higher dosages for much longer and are much safer with a lot less side effects. So, fuck you, Tren. So today's session, we've got 3 sets of Lion Cuff lateral raises, Atlantis incline pin loaded, Nautilus flat press, close grip bench press. These are all just top set back offs, pec deck, prime, top set back off, 3 sets of straight bar tricep push down, and then finishing off with 2 sets of single arm cuff lateral raises. So let's get after it. What I found the trick with this is to get the most stability. As you lay down, if you push your feet into the floor and lift your arse off, that really braces the core here, and you get so much more drive and power. Guarantee you get an extra 2 reps. So I've spoke a lot about now that I'm in a deep calorie deficit. The goal is not to progress any lifts, but just to maintain those lifts, because obviously what builds the muscle keeps the muscle. But I recorded this set last week and I'm at the top of the rep range, so I am going to go up, but I'm not going to go up a pin. I'm going to go up. These have little 5 pound little bells that you can drop down, so I'm just adding a little bit of weight. So I got, the rep range is 6 to 10, I got 10. So adding that 5 pound on has probably put me back down to maybe 8 or 9. So we'll see.
training on Monday, so we'll see what happens. It's still not right, like, when I go into deep flexion, he's still controlling things, it feels like he's going to pop off. It's like certain times like, I'll get up and I'll just move it, it's like, pop, and it feels, it's just like, so if I want to get back to where I were, like, flexing my hands and just develop, deep sorting. So we'll just
This is basically the last movement for chest now. I'll only do one warm-up set on this. Like, I've already done 3 sets on chest, so I'll just go straight in. Pretty much, I'll just do that one warm-up set just to make sure that the positioning of the machine's right. It feels good, there's no niggles and it's set up correctly. And then I'll just go straight in. 2 sets on here. So it's time to wrap this YouTube video up. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll keep you up to date as we get into 3, 2 and 1 week out. Please let me know in the comments anything that you'd like to see or anything that you want me to talk about. I'm happy to engage and answer your questions. So again, thank you for watching and supporting the channel, supporting me and my journey. I really, really appreciate it. Stay tuned. Peace. Sheps out.